Okay, here's another League of Legends game coming your way, this time with Kha'Zix in the jungle. So, we'll grab our usual jungle starting items and head off to the red buff. Lane matchups are as follows. I'm Kha'Zix versus Sejuani in the jungle. We have Vayne partnered with Alistar bot against Sona and Misfortune. We have Malzahar mid against Orianna and Wukong top against Jax.
Summoner's Rift.
This world is delicious.
And I should mention I'm playing with a 4-man pre-made. Orianna's the odd man out of the other 4-man pre-made, and we'll just have to see who works better together. The one that I'm most worried about, though, is the Jax versus Wukong lane up top. I really wouldn't be surprised if Sejuani pays a lot of attention there, especially early on, so that Jax can farm safely. I think I'm going to have to spend a lot of time on the top half of the map, so hopefully Vayne knows how to beat Misfortune. And I do not like that start. So if you don't know how Kha'Zix works, your passive is Unseen Threat. When you're not visible to the enemy team, you get this buff. What it means is when you deal damage to a basic attack to an enemy champion, you'll deal some bonus damage and slow them for 2 seconds. Your Q is Taste Their Fear, and I couldn't read if this has been changed just yet, but it does bonus damage to isolated enemies. It just does a ton of damage on a short cooldown, and when you evolve it, it becomes an execute type ability.
No escape.
Your W is Void Spike. You fire spikes, explodes, deal damage to all the enemies near you. If you're close enough, you get healed off the move, etc., etc. And the first clear tends to be the roughest one.
Isolate and devour.
And the one is going to survive. So I'm going to take a point in the Void Spike now, since that's also going to help me sustain slightly. When you evolve this, it fires 3 spikes instead of just 1 in a cone. Used to be the best evolution, but then Riot nerfed the hell out of it. Now it's the one that no one takes. Your E is Leap. You jump to a targeted area, you deal some damage. Used to have some really nice AD scaling, but not anymore. Once evolved, it has increased range, and it will also reset if you get a kill, so that you can go ahead and leap to something else and possibly get even more kills. Kha'Zix can do a little bit of a hopscotch game once you are far enough along. But one of the things I'm not sure about is whether or not the isolation nerf went into place just yet. What it means is that the range for isolation to be factored in was reduced, and as a result it's a lot harder to isolate something for now. Ultimately what this means though is that, yeah, I'm not going to be able to help top right away. What it means is that it really isn't even worth evolving your Q anymore. At least early game. Usually early game is when you get the best return on it, because that's when people are actually separated enough to be isolated. But now, not so much. And I do want to gain top. I'm just going to go back now. Oh yeah, and your ult is Void Assault. The passive effect is whenever you rank it up, you get an evolution point for one of the abilities. When you activate it, you stealth for a second. That gives you your passive. You can run past wards, things along those lines. And the key thing is, why most people evolve this first, is that when evolved, you actually have a damage reduction when you are stealthed. Flash for me.
One by one.
And I am going to peek over here.
Fear the void.
No eyes on Sedge just yet. But I want to kill this and then get out. Meanwhile, Jax is porting back in.
Sense-worthy prey.
There goes the blue buff. It's not worth it. You're best off.
Consume and adapt. They fear me. Endless hunger.
And can Wukong get him or no?
A different view.
An enemy has been slain.
He's really low on mana and Jax is just starting to sustain back up, so his window is vanishing. Let's go ahead and grab a longsword and we're good to go back out. Good news is bot lane is doing just fine on its own. Starting to worry about the monkey because I don't think he's last hitting here. So Jax is probably going to be an issue late game, and I just noticed the time.
My claws.
Yeah, so Juani got pretty far ahead of me since I was trying to help top.
Sense-worthy prey.
Another point at the Q, and I have to get ready to evolve something. I don't think I'm going to be able to gank bot. Good news is Vayne seems to have things under control though. Mal's is pushing in the mid. And I'm going to go ahead and leave to speed up the clear. Oh crud, they are fighting down here.
Shut down.
Hurry, Mal's. And here we go. Can I sustain anything off of this? Jax. He's not even close to being hurt.
An ally has been slain.
And I am going to grab the boots and a few health pots.
Fear the void.
And let's head bot this time. Ooh.
Has been
One more
destroyed.
Vayne. Lag.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
And their tower's actually pretty healthy.
Position for ambush.
Going to drop my ward over by the dragon pit in a second because
They'll never see me.
And did Malzahar got that, so he has his own. He has Oriana's blue now. And I didn't have to burn my ult there, so we can try to gank Misfortune.
Sharpening my claws.
Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Worthy prey.
You have been slain.
And Vayne didn't follow us. So, double kill for Misfortune.
Enemy double kill.
Does Misfortune have my double buffs? No. Let's go ahead and get the Elder Lizard, and now we can actually just try to farm up a little bit more. Good part is Vayne still seems to have things under control,
An enemy has
but
been slain.
is she going to survive? Sejuani!
Fear the void.
An ally has been slain.
Consume and adapt.
Your turret has been destroyed. You have slain. Killing spree.
And I'm banged up. We can't actually do the dragon at the moment. So that went our way. Wukong is steadily losing top, but he's just too timid. I can't help him. As for the next item... I am going to grab a pair of long swords. I can either go Brutalizer or straight into the Tiamat. We'll see. Yeah, he has double the CS, and he actually isn't even really harassing Wukong, which just makes it all the worse.
Consume and adapt.
We have eyes on Sedge. Jax is ganking mid.
They'll never see me.
And that ends that fight.
Sharpening my claws.
Rampage. Double kill.
Malzahar left.
Unstoppable. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Lag. Magic number 600.
Fear the void.
And I just noticed we lost Vayne in that fight. She's doing 7-4. That's not that bad. Only problem is we're just falling behind in objectives. And Malzahar is out of position. He has a Jax on his right and a Sejuani in front of him.
I sense worthy prey.
And Jax has the blue buff. I don't know if he's coming this way or not. Let's wait and see. screw it, I'm just gonna take this then. Mal's doesn't really seem to want these. I'm not going to waste my time trying to tank it in vain.
An enemy has been slain.
Jax has his Blade of the Rune King. Sublime.
They fear
Let's work on the other lanes. I don't really trust Wukong with much.
An ally has been slain.
they'll never see me.
Anyway, I might still be able to get a gank off down here. Not a chance now. So Wukong needs to push top because they're down here.
Position for ambush.
You have been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Did we get Jax? Nope. Mal's is still dead. At least Wukong is now finally at the tower, but he's still really, really far behind. Going to grab that. Going to... Here it is.
Sharpening my claws. A different view. Consume and
God! He's dead.
Enemy rampage.
And you can't be here, Wukong.
This world is delicious.
Has been slain. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Your turret
And I'm
has
gonna
been
use all my wings. So these engages suck, to say the least.
They'll never see me.
But my damage now went up since I now have the Tiamat. It's 10-second? Yeah, 10-second cooldown on it.
I will soar over them.
But there really isn't much I can do for top. Wukong has the advantage on Jax early game, and Wukong just gave it away, so he really is screwed.
My wings are restless.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Mal's is in trouble? Maybe not.
Position for
Maybe.
ambush.
No, he's safe now. But we do need Vayne to start pushing out the bottom.
No escape. I sense worthy prey.
double horned. And I hope he's been maxing his E.
Endless hunger.
Okay, he's Rod of Ages.
Sharpening claws.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bang got bot. No eyes on Jax.
We will know what ate them.
There he is, the dragon has spawned.
The shadows.
And the other bad news is, I can't actually interrupt Misfortune's ult. I'm the only member of the team who can't. So unless Wukong is willing to jump to the back with me, we're kind of limited. And they got that already?
This world is delicious.
And we have to make the most of this. Oriana's up. Wukong's low enough for her to just insta-kill, sadly.
Endless hunger.
I'm hoping Vayne can take that.
Fear the void.
Jax is porting up top. Need to burn more stacks. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is 600. And I'm going to need a maw.
Consume and adapt.
The reason for the maw is for Oriana, Sejuani, Sona, and even a little bit of Jax's damage. Jax is 14, Wukong is 12.
Position for ambush.
Not much to see or do there.
The shadows.
Misfortune's pushing out. And Jax probably could teleport in any second now, so we have to kind of keep an eye out for him. There he is in the mid lane. And I lagged so freaking hard there.
An enemy has been slain.
My wings are restless.
Only Sejuani got away. That's some good news.
I sense worthy.
Magic number we're looking for is 800. Sejuani is 11. Okay. So I do outsmite her. I just need to make sure I don't mess up. Mel's. Okay, he's safe. Too late, guys. And I'm going to get the Warden's Mail before I go any further. Main reason for this is that it's going to give me some protection against Jax and Misfortune since they're auto-attack reliant.
Consume and adapt.
And does Alistar? Yes, he does have a sight stone. So we can work on our push here.
A different view.
And we're all here.
Fear the void.
Yeah, we have a bit of a communication breakdown here, once again, where the entire game changes in the span of 2 minutes. Unfortunately, they probably do have enough power to clear that pretty easily. Nothing.
You will soar over them.
And down that goes. Okay, they can go for the mid. We just have to push here. The super minions are going to slow them down so that we can push faster than they can. Condemn missed. Ah, damn it, I couldn't get her in time. Good news is, I at least managed to pull her out of the fight, so it went like that. No, Vals, you have no help. And I'm wondering if they might surrender for that. Vayne, 11-6, Mal's 9-2. Two people you really don't want to get fed. Especially the Vayne. We're almost at the late stage phase. There's this surrender. Where she could just even put a few holes in the Jax. So, I was not expecting it to go that smoothly, but they couldn't get their team fight down correctly. I was expecting them to have Jax or Sejuani charge into us with Orianna's Ball, lean into a Shockwave, pulling us together into Sona's Crescendo, and then Misfortune's Bullet Time. If they could have pulled that off, we would have just been annihilated, but they just didn't. And the Orianna, she was the odd man out of their pre-made, but they still could have at least tried the Crescendo Bullet Time, so just some miscommunications that happened, I guess. Anyway, I'll post more thoughts and observations in the description. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.